question for you. Anyone out there discouraged? You know what? I know I've asked that question a bunch over the last several months, but it's still relevant. Anyone discouraged? Anyone a little disillusioned? Anyone feeling a little dry spiritually? I think it's pretty common these days. This is a hard time that we're going through. And the thing that makes it really hard is it doesn't seem like it's ending. It seems like it's totally impacting all aspects of life. On Sundays, we have been looking at 2 Corinthians chapters 2 through 7. And it's a great passage of Scripture because the Apostle Paul is basically opening up his heart and he's telling us all about the joys and frustrations that he had in following Christ. And there's so much for all of us to learn. And right in the middle of it, in chapter 4, verse 1, so 2 Corinthians 4, verse 1, Paul says this. He says, therefore, because of the ministry I have that's been given me by the grace of God, by the mercy of God, I don't lose heart. What did Paul know that I need to know, that you need to know? Paul knew something, and even though Paul was in a very frustrating time, and it was frustrating for him, he had a whole boatload of people that were irritated at him, frustrated at him, didn't think much of him. His credibility was on the rocks as far as they were concerned. And yet, even in the midst of those very frustrating circumstances, the Apostle Paul didn't lose heart. Why was that? Well, it's because of the perspective he had. And that's actually what we're going to be talking about on Sunday morning. So I want to just invite you to come. We're in person at 1045 Fellowship Bible Church. And if you can't join us in person, I'd love to challenge you to go check out our live stream. It begins at 1045, but it's also available anytime thereafter. Just go to our website, fellowshipbible.net. I think you're going to be really encouraged by looking at the truths that are in this passage of Scripture that we're going to be studying on Sunday. Hey, just wanted to remind you that our Awana Club has started. If you don't know anything about Awana is a wonderful ministry for kids 3 years through 6th grade. It literally has the potential to change a child's life for the cause of Christ. And if your child is not in Awana, not in a good discipleship ministry, I want to encourage you to bring them. We'd love to have you. We've got some adults that just love children and would love to spend some time just helping your child understand and know who Jesus Christ is better and God's purpose and plan for his or her life. Hey, we love you. We're encouraged about what God is doing. And so we just hope that you are doing well, and that if there's anything we as a church can do to help you, please let us know. God's best.